Hungary does have a lot of the same foods we have. They have cereal, they have yogurt and pastas and bread and meat. Like there's a lot of things that they have that we do too. But they also are missing certain things. Like it was really hard to come by brown sugar. I never saw it in the stores I went to, but there were some sister missionaries that were able to find it. It was like a treasure. They're like, we have brown sugar. And so they were very careful with how they used it because they didn't want it to go to waste or anything like that. They also don't have much peanut butter. It's very rare that you find it, but then it's still very different there. So a lot of missionaries would have their families send them peanut butter, and that was interesting. The members would talk to us about it. They're like, we keep hearing about this peanut butter, like, what's the big deal? And then sometimes they'd actually get to try it if a missionary had it with them. So that was always fun. But yeah, they have a lot of great foods. They use paprika a lot in their recipes. I guess here in the States we call it paprika, but paprika. Yeah, they would use the spice a lot in their foods, and I don't do well with spicy food, but I was able to handle most of the things that they would make with it. Then they have a lot of meats that they're well known for. They have, I guess it's comparable to sausage, but they have something called kolbas, and that's put in a lot of their foods. A lot of what they make, they'll use that. Yeah, so that was great. One of my favorite things to have though is something they call modarte, and that translates to bird's milk, but it's not that because obviously birds don't have milk. But it was made with eggs, and the consistency of it is kind of like eggnog and pudding, I guess would be the consistency. And then they take the egg whites and whip them till it's kind of more of a solid foamy type, I don't know, consistency. And then they put that into the liquid portion. It's kind of hard to explain, but it was just so good. It's sweet. It's more of a dessert type thing, but oh, it was so good. I loved that. And then the bakeries. They have bakeries all over the place. It was kind of bad. I would go to them more than I should have. I didn't gain weight on my mission though, which is great because I ate a lot. I went to the bakeries all the time, had a lot of their ice cream. In the summertime, they have ice cream shops on almost every corner, and man, it's so good. There's something different about the ice cream there. It's so good. But yeah, the food, I loved it. They use a lot of the turo, like what I talked about before in the turo rudi. They'll use the turo with different baked goods, or sometimes even in pasta dishes and stuff like that. So it was great. And poppy seeds show up in all sorts of things, so that was neat. Trying to think, but yeah, it was good. I was happy with what I could get there. I actually was converted to soy milk over there, but now I've since switched to almond milk, so I don't know how big of a conversion that was, but I really enjoyed that. But yeah, the breads were great. Yeah, I could go on forever, but it was good foods.